Alright, so we have a lot to cover and not a lot of time to cover in because I recorded this already and the recording went squiffy. So, without further ado, I don't know what you guys seen, so there may be a couple of repeats. I built a rain barrel. I think I talked about that at the end of the last episode, but it has since rained, and it does in fact work if I, of course, have my bucket, because I left that behind like an idiot. So we can take a bucket. We can't right-click the machine just to fill it. We have to put it in here, and it does take a little bit of time to fill, but once this arrow gets all the way here, takes out a bucket of water, and boom, we have a bucket. Fill that up, put the bucket back in. We may have a couple of these set up so we can collect more rain. It doesn't collect a huge amount of rain. It's been several rainfalls actually. It's only about halfway full, so it's not perfect, but it works. Down in this little cave here, in our old abandoned mine shaft, behind this blackout curtain, it's completely pitch black, so let me throw down a torch. We have a whole bunch of ore berries growing here. They have to grow in darkness, less than a light level 10, but if it's pitch black they grow a little bit quicker. Essentially we can right click these guys. There are a whole bunch of zombies beneath us, but we'll deal with those another day. We can essentially right click these guys, we get ore berries, which we can then craft into real berries. Or not real berries, ores. You know, the metal things. This one for some reason is not growing. Don't know why. Break the torch. This curtain here blocks out all light. It's a blackout curtain. It's lovely. Close the door, and off we go with our new berries in tow. I also have some barrels here because this thing is working incredibly well, making an incredible amount of food. Right now it actually seems to be caught up. That might be because I had the chunks unloaded for a bit while I was out exploring. We've got feathers, we've got eggs, we've got cooked eggs, we've got literally tons and tons of fried eggs for days. Down in this little dark corner of the world we have a little cotton farm. Cotton is what we're going to be using to make a string, as I do not have a spider spawner. I did have one in the abandoned mine shaft, but it got blown up by a creeper, and it was a hilarious part of the video. And you missed that because the recording got all squiffy. I hear something behind me. Oh, you sneaky little creeper. Get in the water. Get. Boom. Oh, apparently I haven't unlocked creepers yet. There we go. But yes, 3 cotton can be used to craft 2 string. It's not a huge amount. We'll probably increase the size of the farm eventually. But it is slowly getting us an amount of string. And the pièce de résistance that we were working on in the episode that was lost is this area. This is going to be our Tinker's Construct. It's fairly large, on a beefy tree here, with another beefy tree there, and another tree supporting that area, because the Tinker's Construct is such a beefy thing that we need to build here. Now, I don't think we covered it in the last episode. I think it's part of the episode that was missed. But I did make ourselves a stone lumber axe. The lumber axe is an axe which will basically chop down a whole tree. You swing it at one block, and one of these entire trees, gone. All the wood falls to the ground, all the leaves fall to the ground. It's glorious. It's the most glorious thing you've ever seen. It's wonderful. We're going to make another one, because this is at full durability. On one tree, it went all the way down to there. So we're going to make one out of metal. I used a stone one because stone was so ridiculously cheap. But using these seared bricks here, which is made up of, if I go to recipe, of these seared bricks, which is grout, which is in a furnace, and you put, to make the grout, it's clay, sand, and gravel in some form or combination. Whole bunch of grout. You can also find these in towns, which is actually what I did after I made a ton of grout. So that was kind of unfortunate timing. We are also going to want on here, if I remember correctly, a controller? I think. Smeltery controller, yes. So we need one of those. So we do need some more seared bricks for that. I think I have a crafting table here somewhere. Yes, I do. So that makes us a controller. We also need, I think, a tank. My first time messing with Tinkers, so I'm a little scared and confused. I think we need a tank of some description. I'm telling you, the server has been really laggy today. Seared tank, yes. For that we need any kind of glass, I think. Alright, I should be able to handle that. Oh, it's daytime, lovely. Okay, there we go, there's our tank. So we need to put one of these down and one of these down. Then, boom. It seems to be done. I do need, however, before I forget, a drain. Smeltery drain, yes. Which is just that. I can handle that. Now I don't know if this has to be on the very bottom. I'm going to put it up there. And then I'm also going to increase the size of the smeltery a little. I'm hoping it can drain like from this part. But if we right click here, we should see we have a whole bunch of different slots in here. For each empty space inside here, we have a slot. And we need a casting channel. We get 4 of those, actually. Okay. So let's make that. I need these. We're also going to want a casting table under here. Okay. Then, do I have any stone on me right now? I do not. I don't think I can use the wood, so I will go and grab a little bit of stone. And finally, I'm going to want to take one bucket, fill it with a little bit of lava. Alright, we should be ready to at least start working on this here. Okay, so first to the seared tank, we're going to add our lava. That's going to give our smeltery some heat to it. While we've got that sat in there, we're going to go over to this guy. We're going to uncompress a little bit of cobble that I have here. We are going to get a broad axe head. Which should work. I had some trouble with this yesterday, where I couldn't get it to click, but then it just eventually did. I don't know why. See, like there, it just decided to work. Oh, it's because it uses more cobble than I'm expecting? Oh. Derp, okay. For some reason I was under the impression that it only needed 1 cobble for each thing, so that makes a hell of a lot more sense, actually. Alright, so we've got the broad axe head. We also need the tough binding. Okay, we also want the tough rod. And the large plate. There we go. Okay, next we are going to come over to here. We are going to take, say, the large rod. We're going to whack it down on our casting table. Into here, we are going to put some gold. So the gold is slowly going to heat up and melt into meltable gold. Can we put gold ore in here as well? I think we can. Can I put the gold berries directly? I think I can. Let's try just 1 gold berry, just in case. Alright, there goes the gold ingots. They're worth 1 ingot each, obviously. Ah, and then we got 1 nugget from the gold ore berries. So we can put the ore berries directly into here, which is nice. And then I'm assuming these should mount to ingots each. Excellent, okay. Alright, we don't actually need the casting channels. We need a seared faucet. I had a feeling those things are wrong, so we need 3 of the bricks. We can get that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay, so we put this on here, then we can right-click this. It's going to drain the gold out into this. Oh, is it using more gold than I'm expecting here? I didn't use that much. Alright, but then we get the gold out onto this. We can right-click the part out. And we have a cast to cast metal parts. You see how this is working here? And we just need to repeat the process for all the other pieces. And I'm pretty sure even the plates? Maybe not, actually. You know what, it makes sense if we don't, because of that. Yeah. No, oh? No, maybe we do. Large plate cast. Okay, maybe we do. So then, we can use these stone tools and put these together here. Just because we can. They're cheap enough to make anyway. So we put all these in here, which is completely the wrong way. Let's highlight the broad axe. We want, I think, the stick there. Oh no, the binding there, stick there. There we go. We got a stone lumber axe. So we can use another one of these. We'll store that one in the chest for now. But to make it out of material, we then can... So I think right now we would make it out of gold. But I don't particularly want to. I don't know yet. I don't know enough about the Tinker's materials. I know like every different material gives you different properties and strengths. I don't know enough about them yet. Okay, so what we're going to do here is make a ingot cast. The reason being is we can get our leftover materials out of the smeltery here. Because right now we have 2 ingots and 6 nuggets in there. So if we pour this to cast a gold ingot, we can pull that out. Pour another one. Pull it out. And then we've got 6 nuggets left in there. So if we put in 3 of these, that will make 9 nuggets, which will be 1 ingot. And then we can pour that out and we'll have nothing in there, and we can continue on our merry way and make it out materials, which I still don't know what do yet. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I want an iron head. Looking at it here, or looking at this, it has a material cost of, I believe, 8. So I think that needs 8 ingots to create it. Okay, we got 14 ingots in there somehow. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. But, using the math here, if we pour this, so we're going to fill that with more lava. Did this use 8 ingots? Yes. Okay. So that's what that means. Good to know. That gets us our iron head. Can I? Let's not. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make the tough binding and the... In fact, let's just throw a whole bunch of this in here. I'm going to make the tough binding and the plate out of iron as well, I'm pretty sure. While the rest of our iron is cooking there, I think I'm going to make the rod out of wood, if it will allow me. Okay. And at the tool forge, we're going to put in that, we're going to put in the plate, we're going to put in the binding, and we're going to put in the rod. And as far as I understand, okay, it's good mine speed, good durability. I think it should also have a couple of modifiers on it, or traits. Magnetic from the iron, and ecological from the wood, I think. I don't really quite know. Doesn't say anything about those. But I'm pretty sure that's kind of what I added on there. But anyway, now with this guy, let's go over to that tree. We'll fly on over. And make sure it's not aligned. Well, let's go to one that's slightly more separate from another one, just in case it freaks out. Like this big beastie here. This is right next to another tree. Okay, well, screw it. We're going to do this one. Alright. Look at that. Glorious. It doesn't seem to be doing the magnetic thing, so I don't think I quite understand how that part works yet. It did get the kind of durability I was looking for, though. But yeah, not convinced I know how to do the magnetic part and the other trait you get from a wood handle. Ecological, I think. But then we can plant some of these guys, and they should grow into big 7x7 trees. These ones don't seem to be doing that, but they should in due course. Alright, so we are getting ourselves pretty well established here. Let's throw down some wood for our endoflame. I wish there's a way I could turn the feathers that I'm getting from that chicken farm into mana, but I don't think there is. I don't think there's pretty much anything I can do that's useful with those feathers at all, to be honest. So I may have to start scrapping them, because I am getting a lot of them. This guy's chooching along nicely. Get a whole bunch of wood because of our Destructornator here. And it certainly lasted longer than that stupid stone one as well. Unfortunately, though, I am going to have to call it an episode here because I have run out of time to record. Like I said, had to re-record this episode super quick. I was all caught up, and then the recording was messed up, and then, yeah, I was sad. But we made some progress here today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode.